Mr. President, I got back late last night from Oregon. Another round of community meetings. You can't do your job well sitting behind your desk back here. You got to get out. And I've had more than 1,000, really more than 1,060 open to town halls, open to all town halls in every corner of Oregon. And I'm going to talk for a few minutes about the issue that I hear about constantly, and that is the shortage of affordable housing for working families. And I'm going to talk about what it means for my constituents, but I will tell you I hear about it all across the country and from senators on both sides of the aisle. I have just introduced legislation with the distinguished senator from Alaska, Senator Sullivan, to talk about housing that's affordable for working families. Ask the New Hampshire senators about employers and workers facing housing challenges there. Ask those from Kansas what's going on in their city where they can't house teachers. And Oregonians from Brookings to Baker City are facing rising rent and housing costs and are making tough financial choices when they ought to have enough money because they're working hard to pay for affordable shelter. And here's a statistic that'll give you a sense of what the challenge is all about. In my state, 26 school districts have been forced to buy, rent, or build housing for their teachers. So get this, Mr. President, and we're Westerners, we understand this. We know we've got a lot of challenges competing in tough markets. We've got a leg up geographically with Asia, for example, on the West Coast. But we're losing it if we don't have affordable housing for working families, for firefighters and teachers. Folks, the minority community has said, we're trying to start small businesses on a credit card, and we can't afford shelter. And in Oregon, these school districts, more than 20 of them, they're now basically in the housing business. How in the world, I see my friend from Alaska here, we've been talking about these issues, wonderful to work with him on it. How in the world did our schools suddenly get in the housing, business? And I guess in some places, they're going to, in effect, rent houses they bought to teachers, and the teachers will practically be back. I say to my friend from Alaska, in their college days, they'll be waiting to use the washing machine in line with other teachers. So I just don't think it's right that all our school districts, and by the way, there's a front page story in the Wall Street Journal here not long ago in Kansas City about the same sort of thing.
Greetings, friends. Lawmakers in certain states are encouraging residents to take action and claim leftover relief money. Also, the Biden administration has confirmed that the president is ready to tackle high prices. My dear friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video to learn more about this. Also, this coming Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, please click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. According to CNBC News, newly released data from the Federal Reserve suggests that inflation further cooled in November. President Biden's mission to convince voters that his economic policies work is far from over. According to the Fed's Consumer Price Index, the deceleration was driven by a drop in energy prices, which offset an increase in food and housing prices. The news brought all the marks of the soft landing that the White House has promised for the past year, especially buoyed by even more recent economic data, such as strong jobs numbers and rising consumer confidence. Yet Biden has made it clear that he is aware of its limitations. Biden said in a White House statement, "Despite this progress, I know many Americans still find too many things unaffordable." Instead of taking a routine victory lap, the president doubled down on his mission, pledging to do what the Federal Reserve's interest rate hikes have not, and that is to make things cheaper. Biden amplified his crackdown on soaring prescription costs, hidden fees for cable and air travel, and corporate price gouging. He also promised to keep fighting to bring down cost. It is a marked tone shift from the president's typical reactions to positive inflation data. In October, Biden said, "Inflation progress proved that he's working to get results for the American people, and it's happening." But now, as bad polling on Bidenomics casts a shadow on the president's re-election campaign, President Biden's tone has shifted. No longer focused on declaring economic victories, he is doubling down on his economic plan. According to recent polls, voters hold the president responsible for their high rents and very expensive grocery bills. Top economists have attributed the record high prices of the past few years to Biden's crisis-era stimulus packages, along with supply chain disruptions and pent-up consumer demand. So friends, what are your thoughts on how President Biden is handling the economy? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section below. Also, friends, according to the Washington Examiner, New Yorkers looking to switch the status of their school tax relief exemption program are encouraged to do so by December 31st, 2023. This program provides an exemption on a portion of school property taxes or a rebate check for older eligible homeowners. In New York, there are two types of STAR programs: the School Tax Relief Program Basic and the Enhanced School Tax Relief. Residents of New York cannot receive benefits from both programs, but can make the switch from the STAR credit to the STAR exemption if they are eligible. While New Yorkers can switch from the STAR credit to the STAR exemption anytime during the year, applying on or before December 31st of the year will ensure that applicants see the STAR exemption on their school tax bill in the year they are registered for. The basic STAR exemption is offered by New York City and will appear on the eligible homeowner's property tax bill. Eligible homeowners with incomes below $250,000, regardless of the owner's age, can qualify for this exemption. The average check in New York is $770 for the basic STAR check. The Enhanced STAR exemption is offered by New York State and provides a larger benefit to seniors who meet income and eligibility standards. Applicants must be at least 65 years old by December 31st of the year of the exemption. But if the property is jointly owned, only one spouse or family member needs to be 65 by that date. The qualifying income limit for all owners cannot exceed $98,700. The average check in New York is $1,407 for the Enhanced STAR, which should be issued by the end of the year, depending on the year you apply. Well, my magnificent and most marvelous friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. Dear friends, thank you so much for being part of this community. I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, please click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.